Straight Vietnam. It's gonna be a long week. It's gonna be a long week. Bom dia. Bom dia, como vai você? Meu nome é Trey Vietnam. Qual é o seu nome? That's my Portuguese and my Brazilian Portuguese. I don't know if some of y'all don't know that. I speak a little Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, because it is different. Geographically, things change, like between us and England. And Brazilian Portuguese is not the same thing as Portuguese and Portugal. It's not the same thing. Brazilian Portuguese, dope ass language, sexy language, tough language. I fell in love with the movie City of God probably about like 12 years ago, something like that. I was in the film academy, and the guy that I was at the film academy with strongly suggested the movie, and I was like, okay, I'll watch that movie, City of God. Okay, I'll check it out. Fell in love with the movie. It's a good movie. If you can tolerate a foreign film where you got to read the subtitles, you should watch that shit if you ain't never seen it. Awesome movie based on a true story. Pretty crazy story. My second child, I kind of named him after the antagonist in that movie, actually. My son's name is Marion, but we call him Zay for short. All my boys' names rhyme with my name. I got 3 sons, and all of their names rhyme with my name. And this boy we call, his name is Marion, but we call him Zay. And I kind of named him off of that movie, City of God. The antagonist is a bad dude. And my son, Zamarian, he's one of the baddest kids I've ever seen in my life. This nigga's wild, bro. Don't give a fuck about nothing. Part of me in my kid, recognizing the nature in that I gave them life. I am their protector, provider. They would surely have a rough life without me. Emotionally, psychologically, financially, all that. They need their dad. All kids need their dad. None of that matters to them though. They get it and they appreciate that shit, but they still want to be free. That's just a natural man. They disobey me all the time. They're constantly limit testing and looking for where the freedom is and where the control is, and they're constantly challenging that shit. Limit testing all day, every day. That's a Marion. Yeah, that's the natural man to be like that. But I named him loosely after that character because I liked the movie so much. And then I watched the movie so much that I began to be able to say the lines in Portuguese, knowing what it is that they stand for, reading the subtitles. And you literally learn a language like this. A lot of foreign people say they learned English by watching movies. College guys that I went to, some boys I went to college with, some foreign guys, they said that on English a lot, watching American films, man. And it's cool because that's a gateway into really learning a language. It's the best way to learn a language, really. The way they do it in schools, they be fucking it up. You can't just learn a language like that and all of the mechanics and think that this is how you learn this language. You gotta learn it like the kids learn it. The kids learn it by listening, memorizing phrases, slowly applying different things and getting the responses. Learning verb conjugation and shit like that while you're trying to master, like, even the enunciation of the foreign words, man. Like, that's all tricky, man. You can't cloud that with trying to learn the mechanics of the fucking language when you don't even understand the mechanics of your own language. How many people can write well? How many people that speak English can write well in English? Bro, it's two different things, man. It's 2 different things. And when you blur that line, man, you make learning a language harder than what it needs to be. Watch foreign films. That's the best way to do this shit. And I watched the movie so much that I began to learn it. I learned all of the bad shit. Then I started trying to learn the language for real, like seriously, by going through watching videos on YouTube, man, the internet, man. Fuck a college. What the fuck is a college for when you got this internet like this, for real? I learned more Portuguese through the internet watching YouTube videos than I did taking any foreign language in high school or college trying to learn Spanish and shit. This shit just never stuck. It was never really applied the way it's supposed to. We was only applying it when we was in class, and as if we did the homework after that, there wasn't anything else. Man, that was a waste. It was a waste, bro. They fucked that up. That's not how you're supposed to do that at all. They could have did that better than that, because I got this Portuguese, like, not down, but the shit that I know it. And it's almost like it's stuck in there forever, too. Like, I can't forget it. I can go months without even thinking the word Portuguese, and I can go right back to saying all the shit that I know I can say, that I remember. And you practice like this and you apply it, and it's easy, like colors and shit. Azul, vermelho, amarelo, blanco, preto. You know what I'm saying? Verde, all these colors. Like, you just learn the colors, the animals, and all that type of shit. You just do it like kids do, man. Start from the bottom, man. Body parts, all that type of shit. So it's a beautiful language, man. It would be super nice to be just as fluent in another language as it is in English, but motherfuckers don't value that kind of shit, man. Especially in this country. Other countries, people tend to know multiple language, and there's a trick to that too. Because if you know English and you know the Latin base, and you understand that, then Spanish and something like Brazilian Portuguese, French. These languages blend together a little bit, and if you can see down to the core behind all the bullshit, to the fundamental things in the linguistics behind these languages, bro. When somebody say that they know 3 or 4 languages and then they're all these romantic Latin-based languages, I go, bro, that's a cheat code, bro. You know them languages like that, yeah, okay, cool, and that is impressive because it does take some initiative, but bro, that's not as hard as what you trying to make it sound like, bro. Even in Portuguese, la lengua, that's how you say tongue, but it sounds like I said language. But that's how you say tongue in Portuguese. Like, if you break these codes and you look down to these things, a dente, teeth, right? You hear me say denture. You can hear the shit. Denture, dentist, a denture. So when I say that, you go, yeah, teeth, I know what the fuck you said. Like, things like that, man. Like, if you're proficient with your studies, man, and you take the opportunity when you cutting grass or washing the dishes or doing something to listen to another fucking language and then practice that shit, boy, you'll be surprised how much you take off, and then the excitement to make you go even further. And you know, this is all reminding me I need to get back into my Portuguese because I want to be fluent in another language other than English before I die, bro. Like, English is cool, but man, fuck, man, other languages are dope, man. I want to teach this shit to my kids and everything. And my son's Marion, when he was young, I would just speak it to him, and his mother would be like, how is you just doing this? And what she don't understand is kids are a blank slate. We look at foreign languages as grown-ups with all of this bias, when we constantly bump it up against what we know and what it is that we're trying to learn, man. And it's a conflict, but with the kids, ain't no conflict. My son was little, I go, bora. I do these things, and he goes, yeah, that means come on. So if he's fucking around, I go, bora mulher. Just come to me. And she go, what the fuck are you saying? I was like, I told him to stop and come on. Poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love it, man. I even tried to learn Japanese to teach my oldest boy Japanese. I was trying to do that when he was little. I be having these big ass fucking ideas, man. And whether it be through my fault or somebody else, or some always fucking fuck it up. But it would have been a beautiful thing for me and my son to just be fluent in Japanese by now. We'd have really stuck with it. They would have been like, how 2 niggas that ain't never been to Japan is speaking this Japanese right now? How's you doing this? You know, and Japanese is a weird language. I try to get away from them Latin languages that seem to be so typical. People think that that's impressive, and it is, but it could be worse. Go fucking Russian, Japanese, and your English. Do that. That's a crazy mix. That Spanish, French, boy, you're not impressing me that much because I see what you're doing, bruh. I know what you're doing. There's a Latin base and a cohesiveness that goes along with it. When you master one and you put in the energy, boy, you can flow through them shits, man. You really can't flow through them languages if you try and you recognize that shit. But what I want to talk about today real quick before I had to park my car and take my ass into work, because I always do all of the rambling before I get onto the topic. But what I really want to say is, man, is that a lot of haters been coming around lately. Me doing the shorts on my YouTube channel, like I've been saying, has been bringing a lot of traffic to my channel, or people who ain't never seen me before. But see, this is what the problem is. You're going to get them haters because at a glimpse, people are going to judge you harshly right away and think that they know everything that you are about. And then they go, oh, I ain't like your shorter. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Without knowing that there's a sign that says hugging AR on it. I'm actually proving something. You like fucking cops? I don't like them, but what I am proving is that they're not thirsty ass trigger happy nigga killers. They not, because ain't nothing never happened to me. Even in situations where I'm thinking, oh, this could be tense, man, I be barking these cops down easily with no, like, man, bro, like, it's not rough out here for a nigga like that. Armed to the tooth, it ain't rough for a nigga like that out here. And I'm proving that the cops is not what CNN want us to believe, but then that's part of the hypnosis, because they want us to control ourselves in the fear so that they don't have to control us with the laws, that they can convince a black man, boy, it's too dangerous for you to ever act like that out here with no gun, talking about fight for your rights in a tyrannical government. Sit your ass down. Cops will kill you and they be in the wrong and they might even get away. Boom, gun control on niggas' minds, bro, without writing anything into law to tell, hey, niggas, you can't have no gun. Y'all working on making that what it turns into. I don't like that shit, bruh. I don't like that shit. Diffusing that. Niggas that see a short of mine or think they know who I am and they can see how intricate it is, what it is that I got going on, and niggas want to call me something, especially when you hate it, you bugging, bro. You don't know how detailed, intricate, and genius everything it is that I'm doing. I'm not better than nobody, but I am proud of what it is that I'm doing, and I'm constantly reanalyzing, working angles, and pointing out all of the details that I can possibly point out in this social research that I'm doing with this open carry demonstration shit, bro. And I'm telling you, they want niggas to disarm themselves in their minds so they don't have to. And I'm going, no, it's not scary out here like that, so stop being scared. Get out here and do what it is that you want to do and say about this bullshit government. The same government that enslaved us is the same ones right now that's fucking with everybody else. And they got to fuck with all of us to get what it is that they want. And you should be paying attention. And all I want you to do is to not be played and to not be bullied and killed. Getting blindsided by some shit that if you understood it, you wouldn't rock with that shit, bro. Why is you letting them go? Is it because you don't understand or you don't know? Okay, let's talk then. These are the things that be tripping my trigger. Pun intended, bro. This kind of shit. Government corruption, that's obvious, all that type of shit. Come on, bro. We should be paying attention to these things. Y'all find way too much other petty shit important. Sports and shit, that shit's not that important, bro. It's not. And I got such good intentions that for real, I don't understand how anybody can hate me. And I think it's weird too when people judge like so harshly, so right away when you know goddamn fucking well. But but niggas just be trolling though, really. And a lot of it do be incompetence in themselves, a lack of confidence, a lack of purpose in themselves. There's nobody who is searching for the things that I'm searching for: truth, what it really means to honor your country, what it really means to embrace the idea of the inevitability of your own death, standing up to the bully, no matter who he is, no matter how big it is. If slaying the dragon is the task at hand, then we can't say, well, we won't fight the dragon because I might lose. Bro, come on, man. Like, you're not supposed to really worry about consequences when things are in such a dire state of desperation with what we got going on in the world. And I just got like such a clear focus on that, man. And I intend to protect people with simple and honest observation that we can all apply to the world. And then you just tell me how you feel about that. There's no way you can look at the world and be honest about what it is that you're looking at and then say, I'm okay with that, let that rock, let it go. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't care enough to say anything or to do anything. Like, I don't understand how a real man can do that. I would think that you would look and go, I don't like that and I'm not going to ignore it either. Fuck that shit. Talking about my life and yours, man. Man, the fuck out of here. What else better do we have to do? You honor that when you see men do that for military purposes. Then you go look at him willing to go halfway around the world and die for something he believes in. And y'all act like that's an honorable thing. But you only honor and respect that shit when it goes in a direction that you politically think that it should be going. Which is weird to me, because y'all want to rah about America, and you don't want to protect America from DC if DC's doing it. All of a sudden, it's okay for DC to rock your shit like that, because it's them. I don't give a fuck. If China and Russia wrote this gun control on paper and shouted it from across the fucking waters that this is what they think America should do, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. That don't even sound right. You think you're going to make us do that? We don't want to do that. That sounds like a bad idea. But then when that same command comes from DC, y'all go, hey, we can fight them in court, but if they win, let them rock that shit. No, they don't get to rock nothing. They don't get to rock nothing. Y'all tweaking, bro. And for me to say that wholeheartedly and know that that's the absolute truth, man, and somebody can't even just respect the fact that I said that and go, you right, bro. I might not see it. I might not be willing to do or even say any of that shit, but bro, I don't think you're wrong, bro. You just sound like you're trying to protect us, bro. And we all have to admit that something's wrong. So bark your balls off at 4 in the morning, guard dog. We don't care if it's only a raccoon. Just somebody be on guard. False alarms are okay by me, bro. Don't let nothing slide. If that's what you mean, yeah, don't let nothing slide, bro. And when it counts, I'll be glad you were barking, bro. Come on, man. Anybody who can't respect that, bro, you got a problem, bro. You got a real problem, and you need to just like stop addressing me and answer the calling inside yourself to ask you what is it about your manhood that you're not satisfied with. If you're not satisfied with your fucking life, then go fix your life, bro. Talking shit to me, and I think I'm a fucking genius for what it is that I'm doing. I'm not Elon Musk genius, but addressing social issues and calling you motherfuckers out, bro, I do that shit well, bro. I don't think I miss, really. Actually, I don't think I miss. Guard dog. If it look funny, I'm gonna say that shit, and it should not look funny. Religion and this global governance that they want to achieve, the two things are saying the same thing. They want a great level of destruction to be necessary for them to move forward to the next stage in the human experience, and it leaves their man on top to rule whoever's left after they smash this shit. Religion and politics are saying the same fucking thing. I don't gotta read no fucking Bible. I don't have to be a part of some alumni to some elite American prestigious college. You don't need that shit, nigga. Did I just say something that was wrong or inaccurate or dumb at all? They both want the same thing, and we should all want them to stop instead of allowing what they say is on the other side of this shit to supersede the fact that they gotta destroy this shit to get this peace. And you're not even part of the fucking story. We don't gotta let them rock that shit. We don't have to like it. You wanting Jesus to come back and this got you cheering for that shit, you're an idiot. You wanting gun control so that you can save your kids, like gun control is going to save your kids, you're a retard. You wanting all of this shit, what's on the other side of that, the peace you think you're going to get from that, does not include you, because they wreck this shit to get that, and you don't know that. And you should much rather say, let's face whatever dangers we think we see right now and back this tyrannical government down, than to think that what they have in store for us is going to be the peace that we finally are going to achieve because we deserve that. They tore down the Georgia Guidestones that was outlining this shit. They tore it down in a fucking gematria field ritual right in front of everybody on George Bush Jr.'s fucking birthday. All this shit crashing. He was the president when all this shit was crashing. The population control, all this type of shit, man. Y'all are insane. If you don't know these things, you should go look and ask. I'm going to do a whole video where I'm going to do absolutely nothing but read from a list of conspiracies that I think are worthy of some attention because they apply to the world today, and that you can think it's silly or not. But what I'm telling you is, crime scene investigation don't let nothing slide if it even looks a little suspicious until they know that it means absolutely nothing, because even a little suspicion is enough to say, this is evidence, this is exhibit A on the fucking crime scene. We are keeping this until further notice. Motherfuckers, what the fuck is wrong with that? And when people just dismiss things because they don't want to listen to it, or they say, oh, I know what you're trying to say, what you're getting. I heard the story before and I think it's bullshit. Man, get out of here. You're a bad crime scene investigator. The whole world is a crime scene, jerk. Nothing's off the fucking table if it looks spooky until we know it's off the table. That shit don't even get a chance to even look like nothing to me. I'm suspicious, bruh. Fuck that. This is how you make sure nothing goes by you. If people don't believe in conspiracy theories and they think, oh, they can dismiss it off top, you know what I know when they do that? Right away, I know you can be fooled easily by something right in front of you that's dangerously fucking invasive to your life and the future of humanity. Even if they can get you to believe that it's conspiracy theory, they can fool you with something easily because you dismiss it when you hear that. Now you have to know that when I logically say that, you yourself as a conspiracy theorist fucking hater, you like to poke fun, like, because we don't trust shit, and you think that that's a silly way to live life. Okay, cool. That can be you. Wear that shit. Wear that shit proudly, you asshole, because what I know is you can be fooled easily. You can dismiss something that you would really want to know the truth about. You'll dismiss it like that because you call it a conspiracy theory, and now you would dismiss it and ignore it because that's tinfoil hat crazy talk. Yeah, out yourself for being like that, because now I know you can be fooled easily. You know who can't be fooled easily? Me, because I'm going to question everything. I don't trust nothing. I know they have the incentives and the abilities to fool me if they wanted to. That's logical sense. You know that makes sense when I say that. What does that mean now? Now you got to watch out to be sure that they're not trying to fool you, maybe even in a clumsy way, or maybe in a really good way where you go, oh my God, look how much my brain power it took for me to see the fact that motherfuckers who are way above me in their abilities, incentives, and intelligence to maneuver things, to shape society, whoever's doing that, you're probably smarter than me, bro. I'm going to have to work my ass off to see if you're fooling me, and I can't just skip to my loot through my life thinking that I do see all of the whole truth. This is full disclosure. No, it won't be. I know I got to work my ass off to figure it out, so I'm going to do that. And what you're going to need to do that is a skeptic mind and a healthy distrust for government, period, and your religion, period. This is absolutely logically true. Period. You can't even argue with that. I don't give a fuck about your Jesus. I never met that woman. I don't know who she is. Anybody you want to point to, any holy book, bro, I don't believe you, bro. Because the things that are giving me this are capable with the incentive of fooling me. They could do that if they wanted to. Now, are they? Are they? Better look good. You better look real good, bro. They smart. You're not going to figure it out by accident. You jackass. You don't rock with conspiracy theories, bro. You are beneath me. You are capable of being fooled by something that wouldn't get by me because I'm willing to look. Gotcha. I win. Don't hate on me. Kiss my dick, pussy. You scared of something. You act like you scared to look. I think I hear something in the bush and you go, oh, no, I didn't hear nothing. And you want to go this way. And I'm thinking, no, we can't let whatever that is creep up behind us as we venture off on this fucking hiking trip, bro. I want to know right now. I'm not turning my back on this. That's me. You can go ahead. The bear's going to get you in a quarter mile. Pussy, here he comes. Breaking branches and knocking over shit. Here he comes. Pussy, RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Get a gun, goofy. Y'all some goofies, bruh. Think you better than me. You not better than me, bruh.